Hello and welcome back to Faceoff, UCTV's very own Hockey East breakdown show. I'm your host Ben Roy, and we are officially back after a crazy midterm week that led into some absolutely insane hockey played by our Huskies. Stay tuned as we certainly have a lot to cover on this edition of Faceoff. The then 7th-ranked UConn men's ice hockey team went to war with number 9 Providence this past weekend. Game 1 in Providence was a fairly low-scoring battle, as it was a scoreless tie going into the third period when Providence's Chase Yoder scored a short-handed goal to put the Friars up 1-0. But not for long, as UConn graduate transfer Justin Pearson knotted the game up midway through the third. The game would remain tied and entered a 3-on-3 overtime period, where again both teams failed to score. This led to a shootout where UConn's Samu Salminen was the lone scorer, giving UConn 2 Hockey East Conference points. Game 2 at the XL Center was arguably UConn's game of the year. After going down 3-0 in the first period, UConn would go on to score 3 unanswered goals from Ryan Torberg, Matthew Wood, and John Spetz. Providence would then answer back rather quickly to once again take the lead, making the game 4-3. UConn's Justin Pearson would then score his second goal of the weekend, redirecting a Spetz slap shot into the back of the net. Not long after, Pearson was assessed a game misconduct penalty, removing him from the game and giving Providence a 5-minute power play, where they scored 2 goals to take a 6-4 lead. All was quiet at the XL Center as UConn failed to control the puck and resurfaced from the major penalty. Coach Cab then pulled our goalie Arseny Sergeev to give the Huskies an extra skater, and this is when Samu would score off a redirect of a Spetz slap shot to make the game a 1-score difference. With under 10 seconds left in the game, and UConn still down by 1, the unthinkable happened.
To the top, one more chance. Lucas, the wrist shot save, and they score! Torberg ties it! 1 heart by UConn! We're tied at 6!
Ryan Torberg would cash in off a ricochet to tie the game and send it into OT, where Jake Percival would score the winning shot to give the Huskies 2 conference points, keeping them in the 1 slot in the Hockey East rankings and ranked 7 nationally. In our number 12, UConn women's ice hockey team once again came up huge. They swept number 13 Providence in a home-and-home series, winning both games 2-1. UConn's 2 scores on Friday night in stores were Brooke Camprell and Amy Landry. On Saturday, junior forward Jada Habish would show out, recording both of the team's 2 goals to give them their second sweep of a ranked opponent and back-to-back weekends. For standings on the men's side, our Huskies sit in first place, while Merrimack and Northeastern battle for second. Third is Providence, 5th is UMass Lowell, 6th is Boston University, 7th is BC, 8th is Vermont, 9th is Massachusetts, 10th is Maine, and 11th is New Hampshire. For the women, Northeastern continues to sit on top while Vermont sits in second and UConn in third. Providence and Maine battle for 4th while BC finds themselves in 6th. Merrimack and New Hampshire are tied for 7th. Boston University sits in 9th and Holy Cross in 10th. Coming up this weekend on the women's side, we have 4 pairs of Friday-Saturday matchups between number 8 Northeastern and Holy Cross, number 13 Providence and Maine, BC and New Hampshire, and number 12 UConn and BU. Merrimack and number 14 Vermont are the odd ones out this week as they play a Thursday-Friday series. On the men's side, we have 3 pairs of 2-game weekend series. Number 7 UConn battles number 13 UMass Lowell in an exciting series, while number 18 Northeastern takes on number 11 BU. And number 9 Providence and Vermont go at it. For a 1-game matchup on Friday night, number 16 Massachusetts will take on New Hampshire. As we move on to this weekend, both the men and women Huskies look to stay on top, as the men sit in the top spot in conference standings, and the women keep rising up in the standings. Make sure to clear your schedule both on Friday and Saturday night to show out for these teams as they truly deserve it. Thank you for watching this episode of Face Off. I'm Ben Roy, and go Huskies.